Okay. Hello, guys. Good evening. We are live, and today we're talking about suppliers. Yeah. So before we begin, let me welcome everyone and introduce myself if you don't know me yet. So my name is Sapir. I'm a dropshipper. I run eBay stores for Salefreaks, and the purpose of these webinars and these videos I'm making for you is just to help share my knowledge with you and hopefully make you more profitable and more successful dropshippers. So guys, I'll ask you to leave a comment and introduce yourself. It would be nice. And of course, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below and we'll go over them at the end of the webinar. So guys, let's get started. So as I said, we're talking suppliers today. So we're going to talk about who are the suppliers you can work with. And I have a special surprise for you at the end. And we're gonna talk about some tips on how to work with those suppliers. Okay, special things that you need to pay attention to each supplier. We'll be talking about working with one supplier versus multiple suppliers in a single store. And we'll finish up with how to find some hot items from those suppliers. So, as I said, I'm talking only from my experience and my experience only. So, let's start, guys. So, let's cover the current suppliers we do have right now that we can work with, okay? So, Salefreaks supports suppliers both for the US and the UK market, of course. So, if you don't know, the current US suppliers are, of course, Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, AliExpress, and you can choose whether the item is being shipped from the US because you have Chinese suppliers with US warehouses, or from China, and Costco. And for UK market, we have Amazon UK, AliExpress from China, of course, because they ship globally, and Costco. So while some people would say it's not a big list, it's enough. Okay, so I make my profit out of these suppliers, and it's enough. More is of course the more the merrier, but it's enough. I mean, you can make a very nice profit with those suppliers alone. So I don't sell in the UK market. I sell only in the on the US market. Okay, but I'll share with you what I know. So um, let's talk about some tips on how to work with those suppliers. So again, I'm sorry for you guys from the UK. Okay, so I can't talk about I'll talk about what I know, but I basically work with Amazon, Walmart, and Home Depot. So I have a couple of tips for you. I noted down so you can apply them, because if you saw my webinars from last week when we did a two-part series of Q&A, a question that kept repeating itself was how do I keep my suppliers account in good shape and not getting them closed. Okay, so if you have this problem, guys, if you have this problem of your supplier accounts, whether it would be Amazon or Walmart or whatever, and you keep getting your accounts closed, okay, try those tips. So for Amazon, guys, okay, and when working with private accounts, meaning not the managed account service, okay, I mean your own private accounts, okay, try to place no more than three to five orders a day per account. Okay, now that means, I don't know how many orders you have per day, but that means that you have to add more Amazon accounts to keep that ratio. Okay, because Amazon accounts are very, very sensitive. Okay, not to mention more newer accounts. I'm talking about if you have more aged accounts, it's still very sensitive, and it's still preferably, just to keep it as low as possible. I always say that in a utopian world, we'd place one order per one Amazon account a day. But, it's not realistic, because if you have 200, 300 orders a day, most of us don't have 200 or 300 Amazon accounts. So just try to keep this ratio. If you see you're starting to go above this, just add one more Amazon account, okay? It will be worth it, because if you'll abuse your account with a lot of orders per day, Amazon will just shut you down and you'll lose all of them, all of the orders, okay? And so that's about the amount of orders per day. Now let's talk about the prices. So when I work with my private Amazon accounts, okay, I usually limit the amount of the transaction to $30 to $40. Okay, I don't sell items that are more expensive than that. Okay, because again, you know, the Amazon accounts are very sensitive. Okay, Amazon canceling accounts, closing accounts. When they close your account, you lose the pending orders and you basically lose the balance. Okay, you lose the money. So I prefer to just, if I have to lose money because they close my account or whatever, I prefer to lose $30 or $40 over, you know, $100, $200 item. Okay, so I keep the more expensive orders for the managed account service, which leads me to my next point, which is it's better to work with the managed account service. Okay, if you don't know what the managed account service is, guys, it's a service Salefreaks provide for its users, which basically it's a fulfillment service. Okay, it's an order fulfillment service. It means that if you join this service, Salefreaks will fulfill your Amazon orders for you, meaning you don't have to pay for slots, you don't have to pay for Amazon accounts, you don't have to own Amazon accounts. Okay, all you have to do is just load balance into Salefreaks and your Amazon orders will be fulfilled automatically for you. Of course, with automatic updating of tracking numbers and converting to Blueprint Express and everything you need, whether you need return label or a cancellation, or you know, something was lost in transit, whatever, you just contact our devoted tech support and they will help you, refund you, or do whatever is needed. Okay, so I like very much the managed account service. It saves me a lot of headaches, to be honest, and I combine the managed account service with my own. So for more cheaper orders, I use my accounts, and for more serious, I call it serious orders, heavier, higher ticket items, I use the managed account service. Okay, and you can do this split in your global settings in Salefreaks. So you have in your global settings, you can limit, okay, from which amount you want the order to be fulfilled by the managed account or by your own accounts. Okay, so this is how I manage. Okay, so you know, it's about 50-50 for the managed account and my personal accounts. And of course, when we talk about Amazon, you cannot mention a proxy. Okay, you have to work with a proxy. Okay, again, the purpose of a proxy is to hide your IP. Okay, actually keep your IP identical every time you log into your account. So you can use, of course, your own proxy. Okay, or if you choose to connect your Amazon account to Salefreaks without a proxy of your own, Salefreaks will provide you a proxy. Salefreaks will provide you a proxy, but it's a proxy per slot. So if from whatever reason you have to remove the account from the slot and then add it back again, the proxy will be changed and with it your IP. Will it cause the account to get closed? I don't know, maybe and maybe not. Okay. Of course, it's better to to not change IP. So it's better if you brought your own IP when you connect your Amazon account to Salefreaks. But you should know that if you choose not to, then Salefreaks will provide you with a proxy. So these guys are my golden rules for Amazon. I work according to these rules and I'm doing very much okay. Currently, most of my profit comes from Amazon. Okay, and I work by this method and I'm doing okay. So I recommend you do the same, guys. Okay, let's talk about Walmart, my second favorite supplier, mainly because it has an insane conversion rate, really. You know, regarding the when you compare the amount of items I've uploaded from Walmart to the amount of sales, you'll see a very high conversion rate. I think it's because no one can compete with Walmart regarding to prices. Okay, their prices are very, very cheap, and because they're such an empire, okay, across the US, so no one really can really compete with their prices. So they offer a decent products in a very cheap price. So yeah, so this is why I like them very much. So you should know that opposed to Amazon, there are no limitation on the amount of orders or the total sum per order. Okay, so for example, if before with Amazon we said it's better not to place more than 3 to 5 orders a day per account, here you can have one account and you can place up to uh 70, 80 orders a day per one account, which is insane. Okay, because think of how many money you save on slots in Salefreaks, okay, and on accounts. Okay, so people ask me, how do you create a stealth account, stealth Walmart account? The answer is you don't need it. Okay, you don't need it because you don't need a proxy, you don't need to hide your ID, you don't need to rush the amount of orders you're placing. Okay, Amazon don't really care as long as, and this is why I edit here, as long as you don't sell electronics or vacuum cleaners. Don't ask me why, they just don't like it. Usually, you know, TVs, refrigerators, microwaves, that kind of stuff, they cancel those orders. Okay, and sometimes they block your account. Okay, but they usually just cancel the orders. Vacuum cleaners too. So just don't sell those and you'll be fine. Okay, now if you didn't know, we have also an order automation for Walmart as well. So currently Salefreaks provide supports auto ordering both for Walmart and Amazon, of course. So how do you partake in the auto ordering service of Walmart? You just connect your Walmart account, obviously, to Salefreaks, and then you connect your American credit card. Yes, guys, Walmart only allows to connect an American credit card. If you do not have an American credit card, you can still use Walmart as your supplier, either with gift cards or with PayPal, which can be international. But uh, unfortunately, for the moment at least, the automation only supports credit card. Okay, so we're working on a solution for this as well for you, so don't worry. But you should know that for the moment, you should only connect an American credit card or choose to work with gift cards, but then you'll have to do it manually. So this is what I have to tell you about Walmart. I think the sentence about don't sell electronics or vacuum cleaner is the biggest tip I can give you. Okay, and this as well, that you have no limitations, so don't worry. If you use gift cards and you don't sell electronics or vacuum cleaners and you still got your account closed, well, I think that the problem is with your gift cards, and you should try to obtain more quality supplier. Okay, because the gift cards could be, I don't know, stolen, or I don't know, just of a bad quality. Okay, guys. So let's move on. So after when I start a new store, I usually start generating sales with Amazon. Then after a while, I add Walmart, and then I add Home Depot. Home Depot really is even more easy than than Walmart. Okay, they seriously don't care. Okay, so again, no limitations. No limitations. You can place as many orders as you like in any amount. Okay, you don't need any proxy. Okay, currently there still isn't auto ordering service. Okay, but there will be. We're working on it. Okay, should happen in the next couple of weeks, I believe, already in the developing stage. But I currently fulfill my Home Depot orders manually, literally. I mean, I upload items from Home Depot. Salefreaks monitors them, and every day I check once a day. It's enough. I check once a day, usually in the morning, um, all the new orders that came into Salesforce. And then I just log into my Home Depot account and I just manually place them with gift cards. And Home Depot is really stable and steady supplier. They don't change their prices as often as Walmart and Amazon. So even if uh, an order came into Salesforce and I placed the order 5 or 6 hours later when I come into the office, the price is still the same. Okay, the chance of the price going higher or the item going out of stock is very, very low. Okay, AliExpress. So the only thing I should warn you about is just um, updating, if you haven't already, updating your shipping policy to an extremely long one, both in handling times and in the shipping time, of course, due to the coronavirus. Okay, and I should say put even 15 or even 20 days of handling time. Yeah, that much. Okay, and another economy shipping from China, which is up to 23 business days, which altogether gives you about almost 3 months. Okay, because this is the situation right now from China. Okay, because you have to understand that it's just a mess. That usually when you ship with e-packet in normal days, in the pre-coronavirus days, e-packet shipping uses passenger flights to ship the items. This is why e-packet was the fastest way to ship items out of China. But now, when there are almost no passenger flights at all, uh, there are no passenger flights to ship the items on. So shipping is getting very, very delayed, and I reckon that even if you make your shipping policy very long, buyers, I mean, don't usually check it before they buy. And even when you comply with your policy, 3 months, after a month, they could open a case. So maybe consider. Again, I'm talking from my personal experience, okay? I should say upfront that me personally, I don't work currently with AliExpress because of that reason. Okay, I don't want to hurt my eBay store. I don't want cases ruining my seller level. But I do know people who manage to work with AliExpress. Okay, so if there are people doing this, you could do this also. I personally choose not to. Okay, but this is just me. Okay, I have my hands full enough with American suppliers. And Costco, again, no special instructions, at least not that I know of. I could try to figure out for you and, test it for you. I honestly don't use it very often, Costco, but I will have more insights for you in the future, I promise. So these are the tips I can give you based on my experience, firsthand with those suppliers. So let me just refresh the page to see if we have any questions so far. I remind you guys to drop your comments below because I will be answering all of them later when we finish the webinar. So don't be shy, just drop a comment and I promise we'll read them together and we'll answer them together. So let's move on, guys. So I want to talk about working with one supplier versus multiple suppliers in a single store. Okay, so people ask me, and again, it's a question that came up in the Q&A webinars last week. Is it better to dedicate one store to each supplier or mix them up in one store? And my answer was to mix them up. Okay, because if you think about it, our recommended strategy is always spreading risks as much as possible. Just like we don't keep one eBay account because eBay could suspend it for no good reason, right? We keep multiple eBay accounts. I suggest to work with multiple suppliers in one store. Working with one supplier per store exposes you to risks of earning less money. What do I mean by that? Well, I just told you guys that from my experience, I saw that the conversion rate in Walmart is very high, right? But the conversion rate in Walmart, in Home Depot, is not that high compared to Walmart. So imagine if I had one store with only items from Walmart and I had another store with only items from Home Depot. I assure you there would be major differences in the sales in those stores, okay? Because Walmart items are cheaper and they sell more quickly, and Home Depot have excellent items and they sell well, but not as fast and as much as Walmart's. So I don't want differences in my stores. I wish to, level out my stores throughout. I wish that all of my stores will be more or less with the same revenue. More or less, of course. Okay, so I want to do everything I can to influence, so it would be that way. Okay, so I don't want to, allegedly discriminate one store as opposed to another. So I prefer to just mix it up and put all of the just a couple of suppliers in one store. So what I do is I start with Amazon. Okay, I generate some sales. I generate trust with eBay. They see I'm good. Okay, maybe for a month or so, even 2 months. And then after I have a selling history, I have feedbacks, I start incorporating Walmart. Okay, Walmart, I can sell more higher ticket items. Okay, and again, I generate more sales, I get more stable. And then again, after a month or so, I'll add maybe Home Depot. And then every month I add another supplier. Okay, you should take also into consideration that if you don't know a certain supplier because you haven't worked with them yet, you should take the time to know the supplier. For example, just by working with Walmart for a period of time, I learned that, for example, when you ask them to cancel an unshipped order, they could take some time, sometimes up to 2 days, to give you an answer. I mean, they keep you pending for 2 days, and then on the third day, they give you a tracking number. And it's so annoying because, the buyer asks to cancel the order a couple of minutes after he placed it on eBay. And then you immediately log into your Walmart account and you click cancel, and they should cancel it. I mean, it happened right away and the item is not shipped yet, and they keep you pending for 2 days and then they ship it anyway. Okay, so it's like every supplier has its quirks, right? So you have to learn them, and you can't learn it if you add a new supplier every day. So you have to spend some time with each supplier before you move on to the next one, so you don't get surprised all at once from all the suppliers together. Okay, every supplier has its quirks, but it's better to find them one by one. Okay, so take a month or two just to do Amazon. Then, while keep maintaining Amazon, incorporate Walmart for a month or two only. Okay, get professional at it, and then again add another supplier, and you keep doing that like so every a month or two, incorporating a new supplier, and eventually you'll build a very strong store. So for example, let's say Amazon is going through one of their phases when they cancel every other order, whatever. Your store won't be hurt because you keep it alive with Walmart and Home Depot, for example. Okay, so this is why I'm talking about spreading the risks. So it won't affect you as much as if your entire store was entirely supported by Amazon only. You know what I mean? So the bottom line here, guys, just mix it up, but don't do it all at once. Just take it easy, okay? Yeah. So I want to talk to you about how you can find hot items, okay? Because after understanding the quirks of each supplier and what suppliers are available to you and how you can work with them and that you should mix them, okay? I want to talk about how to find hot items, okay? And this is a method that I've learned, and it's a very simple method. So check this out. You're going to find the home brand or the private label of the supplier. So most of the suppliers, which are, retailers on their own, not like Amazon or AliExpress, which are marketplaces. I'm talking about the retailers like Walmart or Home Depot or Costco or Sam's Club or, retailers on their own, right? Well, they usually have private labels, okay, which basically means these are items that you can only find on that particular retailer, right? So, for example, Walmart has a couple of very famous brands. One is Mainstays, the other is Better Homes and Gardens. So, for example, if you see a Mainstays item, for example, on Amazon, please know that this person is drop shipping the item from Walmart, okay? Because Mainstays is a private label of Walmart, okay? So we're gonna rely on that fact to try and find other drop shippers, okay? So let's cover the famous private labels. So for Walmart, as I said, Mainstays and Better Homes and Gardens. Home Depot has Ryobi and Husky. Costco has Kirkland, okay? And what you do, your purpose here is not to find items. Your purpose is to find other dropshippers by searching the private label in Zik Analytics or eBay directly, okay? And then you form a competitors list you can snipe items from. So this is why I'm saying that your purpose is not finding a specific item. Your purpose is through the private label finding dropshippers, okay? Because as I told you right now, if you find items that are, that are from these brands, okay, it means that the person you find it on their store, they're drop shipping the item from the supplier. Okay, so what I do, I go to Zik Analytics, and in the search bar, I put Mainstays something. So for example, Mainstays sells, like home and garden stuff. So for example, they sell, among other stuff, they sell like barbecues, okay? So I go to Zik Analytics, and I put in the search bar, Mainstays barbecues, and I run search, and then I check the sellers, okay, that I get from this search, and 99% of these sellers from the search are dropshippers, okay. And basically, when I establish that they are dropshippers because I see more Mainstays items on their store, I just start sniping all of their store, okay. I go through the store and I just snipe all the items, and you can get hundreds of items this way, okay. So I did the same thing with Home Depot. So Ryobi and Husky are both like power tool items. Okay, so you can put Husky air compressor or Ryobi drill. Okay, you put it in Zik Analytics. If you don't have Zik Analytics or you don't want to invest in it, you can do it on eBay directly. Go to eBay, your store, but you don't need your store. You just need to go to eBay, like main page, home, and then in the search bar above, you can put the same thing: Mainstays chair, Mainstays barbecue, Ryobi drill, whatever, and you'll find a bunch of items. When you start seeing the same picture over and over again, click on them, find the person that sells them, go over their stores, and I assure you, you'll find more Walmart items, you'll find more Home Depot items, and then you can collect the item IDs and just upload them to Salefreaks. That's all. That's basically how you find items. And it works every time, guys. Every time. And I told you, my conversion rates are insane. Okay, this is how you really do it. So I do recommend using Zig Analytics because it allows you to see more statistics, as opposed to just do it on eBay manually. Okay, so for example, you can decide that you only want to upload items that have sold maybe 5 times or more the last 30 days. So it allows you to see everything on one screen, and it's very, very comfortable. So just use that. Okay. So if you want to check more suppliers and you don't know their private labels, just go to Google, put the name of the supplier plus private label, and you'll find them. Okay, guys, use my method. It works, I promise you. Okay, just stopping for a second just to see if you have any more questions. And I do see we have questions, which is great. Okay, excellent. So before we move on to your questions, guys, I promised you a surprise, didn't I? I promised you a surprise, and I'm going to show it to you now. So I hope you're ready. So our surprise is new suppliers, guys. New suppliers. Again, if you were here last week and you saw my webinar on the Q&A, people asked for more suppliers, especially people from the UK. And I told you in the end of the second Q&A session, I told you it's a matter of days. You asked for it, and we heard you, and we give it to you. So, okay, so let's cover our very new suppliers, guys. So we have suppliers, of course, both to the US and the UK. Okay, so don't feel neglected. Just let's go over them together. So in the beginning of this video, I told you that for US markets, we support, of course, Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, Costco, right? And AliExpress. And now you can enjoy Overstock, Lowe's, Sam's Club, Best Buy, Sears, Costway, Wayfair, and Target. This is so exciting, guys. I'm so excited. As a dropshipper myself who uses Salefreaks Monitor for her store, this is very, very exciting. Okay, because these stores open such possibilities for us. Okay, such variety of items. I can tell you myself, I've been using Costway before. I've been doing it manually. So the thing about Costway, it's like it's actually like it's a Chinese like company, but their warehouses are in the US only. Okay, so they sell in the US. I'm sorry, I mean they have warehouses in a couple of places in the world, but I'm talking currently about the USA. So and they ship very quickly, and their quality of products is amazing. I had one return in like 400 sales, which is an awesome statistics. Okay, so I'm very excited to be working with all of these suppliers. Okay, as I will go along all of them and check them out, I will share with you my insights about them. So I just share with you what I know about Costway. Okay, and I'll share with you what I know about the other suppliers. So stay tuned. Let's see what we have behind curtain number 2 for the UK. So again, you asked specifically in the questionnaire we gave you, and we fulfilled it. We just decided to support the same suppliers you asked, which are Tesco. Argos was a famous suppliers. A lot of UK Salefreaks users asked for. Target, they have also UK marketplace. Costway also have UK marketplace. Wayfair also have a UK marketplace. And Very. Okay, now except for Costway and Target, which I already know from the USA market, I don't know the others. Okay, I guess these are, they sell only in the UK. But I hope that you're thrilled to see that we support them. And I see I forgot to add two new international suppliers, which are China brands and Banggood, guys. China brands and Banggood, which are of course Chinese suppliers, but they sometimes ship not only from China, but I think from other places in the world. So check them out. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't add them here. And yeah, it's very, very exciting. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that I believe that Banggood has their own. No, I'm sorry. China brands has their own logistics system, so they don't use e-packet and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. So you could still use international Chinese suppliers, and ship on time. So guys, tomorrow on Wednesday, we'll be releasing a formal release note with the entire list of the new suppliers. Okay, and I say again, on top of these suppliers you see right here, we also support China brands and Banggood, and tomorrow we'll be releasing a formal release note with the entire list, and you will also be able to see them already in your Salefreaks account. So whenever you want to just add another supplier to your account, you can do it in your dashboard, add supplier, and you'll see this entire incredible list, and you'll be able to pick whatever you want from them. I should also say, guys, that since we just started supporting them like today, there still isn't an auto ordering service for them, obviously. But I invite you guys to leave a comment and tell us which of this list of suppliers, which are the suppliers you want us to develop auto ordering system first. Okay, please tell us so we can hear what you want, what you need, and just give it to you guys. Okay, and without further ado, let's move on to your questions. So let's go together here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know where I can see it. Don't know where I can see it. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Okay, so this is our questions for today. Okay, so we only have 4, okay, which is not a lot, but we'll answer them anyway, of course, for you guys. So if you have any other questions, this is the time to put it on, okay? And yeah. So Modi says, hi to you back. Muhammad says, how can I pay for Walmart and Home Depot for international buyers? So Muhammad, as I said, I'm an international seller myself, right? I'm from Israel. I don't, I can't obtain an American credit card as well. So what do? I use gift cards, okay? And I do it manually for the moment, okay? We are working on the auto ordering supporting gift cards as well, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so a new eBay account can work with managed accounts. The answer is yes, and it's even recommended, okay, because the last thing you want with a new eBay account is, to have your first couple of orders, and then in the middle of them, getting your Amazon account, your private Amazon account closed, and then you can fulfill the order on eBay, okay? And it makes you look bad, and it can hurt you when your eBay store is still very sensitive and new. So yes, I totally recommend working with managed account from the start. It will protect you and help you build the trust you need with eBay. Muhammad asks, which debit card can I use to purchase item from Walmart and Home Depot for international? I don't know a specific debit card. I know they only allow American credit cards. Okay, Walmart, for example, allows PayPal, like international PayPal. So you can use that, or either just gift cards as I do right now. Sergio asks how to open multiple business PayPal accounts. I don't believe you opened dozens of LLC or a corporation to create business PayPal. What is your process for the US? So, okay, let's start from the beginning. I'm an Israeli citizen. My PayPal is Israeli. Okay, now I told you before, every one of us who has eBay stores, okay, can open business PayPal accounts. Why? Because we run a business. We run a dropship business. We pay taxes. Here in Israel, I pay taxes for my income from eBay. Okay, so I'm a business. Okay, so I can create a business PayPal account on my business name, which is my personal name. Okay, I don't have any special name, but I'm a business. Okay, I have, in the United States it's called EIN, right? So I also have an Israeli EIN, right? Because I'm a business, I pay taxes for it. Okay, so I just go ahead and I create business PayPal accounts. And to your questions, yes, I have dozens of business PayPal accounts. Yes, I do. I mean, I just opened them. Okay. I've gotten to a certain point where PayPal asks me for identification documents right on the start when I open a new business PayPal account, but that's no problem because the business accounts are legit, are on my name, so I can provide the papers. Okay, so you can do it too. Okay, I mean you can do it too. I don't know how it works for the US. Okay, again, I'm only talking from my experience, but I don't reckon you need an LLC. Okay, just go ahead and open business PayPal accounts. Open 2 today. Next week, open another 2. Next week, open another 2. Okay, every 2 PayPal business accounts that you open are 2 new stores, right? And you know, if you don't see anything happening, anyone from PayPal contacting you, so everything's okay. Muhammad again, I need a solution to buy items from US suppliers except Amazon. Gift cards doesn't is not a good solution. I hope there are solutions with debit cards or something with VCC, you mean. Listen, again, guys, I'm talking from my experience. I use gift cards. I can recommend something that is not a gift card. I don't know debit cards. I'm sorry. I don't know why you can't use gift cards. Just get a hold of a good supplier who sells you good quality gift cards, okay? It's worth, for my opinion, it's worth getting less discount, but have your gift cards with a better quality. So again, I'm an international, and that's what I do. Okay, or just you can use your PayPal. Okay, so Home Depot won't let you. Okay, because you need an American PayPal, American PayPal. But with Walmart, you can use international PayPal. So I can also pay for. I used to pay for orders from PayPal with my. I'm sorry. I used to pay for orders from Walmart with my PayPal. Okay. Angel says, what eBay policies we can use for Costway? How do you recommend to set them? So Costway gives you free shipping for everything, for every product. Okay. So for example, for Walmart, it's free shipping above orders from above $35. Home Depot is free shipping above $45, and Costway gives you free shipping all over. Okay, they commit to standard shipping, which means like up to 5 business days. So for Costway, I put a policy with 3 handling days, and standard shipping, which is up to 5 business days. All in all, like 8 business days, right? 3 plus 5. Usually it gets within 4 to 6 days, from my experience. And of course, I told you to put 3 days handling time because you get the tracking number within 2 to 3 days. Is it safe to use gift cards in Walmart? As I said, yes. Make it a good, decent, legit gift cards. Okay. Or again, Muhammad, if you're so scared of gift cards, you can use your PayPal. You need one EIN for each PayPal business. You cannot use the same EIN for 2 different PayPal business. So Sergio, thank you for your enlightenment. As I said, I'm not aware of the U.S. rules, okay, because I'm an Israeli, okay. I don't really know what to tell you. um, I don't know. I honestly don't really know what to tell you because, the US market is pretty tough, right? No wonder. I mean, I can create on my own like eBay accounts, and you can't because you're an American. You have to buy stealth accounts, okay? Because when eBay blocks you and you call them, they ask funny questions, okay? And they do it only for US accounts, okay? Because they have access to your public records. And in Israel, it doesn't happen, okay? So I'm sorry. Maybe you can try contact them and just contact the rep and tell them that you're a business and your type of business requires multiple PayPal accounts, and then try to figure it out with them what they can do for you. Okay, just literally tell them upfront, I'm an e-commerce entrepreneur. My business requires multiple PayPal accounts. What can you do for me? Okay, because I have one EIN number, but I need multiple PayPal accounts, and maybe they could help you. I'm sorry, I can give you a better response. Michael, auto ordering for Very and Wayfair UK. They are both on Quidco for cashback also. Oh, well, that's nice to know. And I hear you. So thank you for your comments on that. And I think we'll throw another survey for this also to see what you guys in the UK think. But I hear you. So thank you for your comments, and I'll be sure to pass it on to the R&D department, and we'll take care of it after we're done with the Home Depot auto ordering. Muhammad, can you share with us some of the best resources who can sell gift cards? I have to consult my partner about it because, but I promise to get back to you with this. So don't worry. But in the meantime, don't be so scared. You can use your PayPal, okay? And I, I'll share with you out loud what's going through my head, okay? Because I don't wanna. It's too premature and very new thing. But just today we were talking about the option of Salefreaks obtaining American credit cards, and providing a service for our users and provide you guys with American credit cards. But it's very premature. Nothing is certain yet, so I don't want to say anything. But I just say that we are working on a solution for the international guys. So don't worry, okay? I always remind you that Salefreaks is an Israeli company. We are Israelis. We are internationals ourselves. We also have interest to figure out the American credit card thing, okay? So stay tuned with us. It will be okay. Uh, Angel, thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for putting up with me for an hour at a time every week and listen to me mumbling. And I hope my grammar isn't too bad. So thank you for watching. This is everything for today. If we haven't any more questions, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please always drop comments. I keep going on them and answering the newer ones. Thank you again, and have a great day. Bye bye.